Don't know your finger size? In this video, I'm gonna do a step-by-step tutorial to teach you how to measure your own ring finger size at home. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bonnie with By Bonnie Jewelry, where I talk about all things diamonds. So in today's episode, I'm gonna teach you how to measure your ring size at home. Okay, so there are several ways to do it, but honestly, my favorite and the most accurate way is to order something like this on Amazon. This is an actual ring sizer that you can try on. You can order them as a set with this. So for people that are doing it as a surprise, this is helpful because you will actually be able to take this, your significant other's ring, and slide it on the measuring stick, and it will tell you what size this is. So this is actually currently a size 5 1/4 right here. So a couple of things to make sure. Okay, if you are looking for a size for an engagement ring, that are something like, super dainty like this, do not use ones that are like the super wide ones. These are like currently like 2mm, which is pretty accurate. Normally, so what you want to do here is that first you want to find your size, or well, you don't know your size right now. I know my size. I'm a 5 1/2. So this ring sizer will tell you on this side what the sizes are. Okay, if you look here, I'll say size 7, for example, 7 right there, and then minus, this is 6 minus, so minus means half size. Now pay attention, sometimes you could be a quarter size, you don't know. So first thing first is, you want to put one on. So if you're like, I'm like 5'3", 110 pounds, so I'm a 5 1/2. This is 5.5, right? So what you want to do is, right now when I put it on, you can see that I put it on pretty easy, right? And then I'm taking it off, and it's like, you want to see this like slight struggle over the knuckle, little bit over the knuckle, but not a whole lot, like just like that. That's the perfect, really comfortable size for me, 5 1/2, and that's pretty much on like most of my rings. I'm doing 5 1/2. But if I'm gonna get like one of these like really dainty ones, I may go down to like 5 1/4, and I will still fit it, and that will help. If a little bit tighter on those thinner bands will help the ring spin less on your finger, right? So if I do a 5, it still fits, right? This is a 5, but it's starting to get tight a little bit, and then you can kind of see that, like, after leaving it for a little bit, you can kind of see the meat like on the side kind of start to get a little puffy, and then like this is, I can still take it off, but like you can tell that it's a little bit harder. So you really want that in between something. I mean, like I said, I can still flip the 5, but it'll just be really tight when I'm hot. So pay attention to when you measure your finger, your body temperature, and what you're eating the night before. You don't want to eat like, a bunch of salty food and drink a bunch of alcohol and then do your ring sizing the next day. That's gonna be the worst, because then you're gonna be the most like bloated. Okay, so you don't want that. You want to do it when you're a normal temperature and you haven't like done a workout or have any like crazy activity. You want normal temperature. Okay, so this is a 6 on this finger, and you see how like this just comes right off, right? So this is a little bit too loose. But if I'm gonna be ordering a ring online, say that's gonna be 5, 6, 6.5mm, which is like, this thick, then I'm gonna need that extra size, right? So that will be one tip to how to size your finger at home. I know a lot of the free sizers comes with that like little zip tie thing. I don't really like that so much. I feel like it's, again, not super accurate. So remember, what you order online as a fashion ring is not the same as an engagement ring. Okay, an engagement ring has a center stone on top, which means that it has weight on top. Okay, so something that is, normally your fashion ring is size 7, if you order an engagement ring in 7, most likely, that diamond will spin on you a lot. So keep in mind those few things when you size your finger at home. This you can get on Amazon. I'll drop the link. It should be super easy. Again, this also pay attention to the width of the band. If it's something too thick, or just consider which ring you're going to be buying and what millimeter, and of course tell the jeweler as much information as you can. So that's it. That is it for the tutorial on how to size your finger at home. And for those of you who don't have access to those tools, well, you can always guess it, but sometimes it could be pretty inaccurate, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment below. If you have any suggestions for other tutorials that you want to see, make sure you let me know. All right, thank you so much. Follow me on social media, Facebook and Instagram at By Bonnie Jewelry. Make sure you like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.